Welcome back, Pokemon fans. Angel of the Night here. We are back again for another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today's battle is number 6 in the Grand Challenge 2025 Part 1. And of course, our opponent's going to lead off here with an Indeedee and a Sneasler, while we're going to lead off with an Amoonguss and a Tauros. Now, this is, of course, a Regulation Age battle, so no legendary Pokemon or any mythical Pokemon can participate. So here's the Psychic Surge from the Indeedee, and of course Sneasler is looking to be quite threatening. We see that there is a special defense boost from the Psychic Seed, and that's not really going to play a part here, obviously, into this, but we do have Tauros here. We got the Intimidate off, lowering the attack stat of the Sneasler. Of course, that is a huge thing to have happen, due to the fact that normally they run a clear amulet. Now, during this battle, I'll be honest, I didn't really see too many of the Male Indeedee up until now. I didn't really realize that the Male Indeedee was more of a attacking Pokemon more than a support Pokemon. So the fact that they actually managed to go in for the Expanding Force here is kind of a big deal. I didn't really see that as going to be a threat. Normally, when I see an Indeedee, I think, okay, well, they're going to go for the Follow Me, they're going to go for Trick Rooms, they're going to set up the terrains, they've got, their protects and whatnot. I didn't really think Expanding Force was going to be a thing. But after this battle here and looking into the Male Indeedee, I realized I have made a big mistake. So now we're going to come in here with our Annihilate and our Maushold. Now, I know most people think that we're going to go for the whole beat-up scenario. That's not really my style. I decide, you know what, I'm going to go in for the Terastallization, and I thought, well, maybe I'll go for a Rage Fist. We also decided to go for pretty much debating between a Tidy Up and a Population Bomb here in this situation. But then again, we also have to make sure that we also don't get hit by any kind of a Rocky Helmet. But we do end up going in for the Population Bomb. They're going to recall their Sneasler. Probably a good idea. They're going to go in for Scizor. Now, Scizor, of course, here pretty much completely walls the whole Rage Fist situation. If I had done like a Drain Punch, maybe that might have been a better choice. Also, as well, I kind of didn't really think I'd see Scizor. Not really a Pokemon that you see very often nowadays. So I kind of went for the Terrestrial Fairy here. I thought that we were going to be able to do okay in this situation. We did manage to get the Population Bomb off onto the Indeedee, which is awesome, and there was no Rocky Helmet, so we actually managed to survive that situation. That could have been a big issue after doing a lot of Regulation H lately. For example, this weekend I did over I did like 60 battles this weekend with a Grand Challenge 2 team. But anyways, we got the Rage Fist off onto that Scizor, and doesn't really do very much. Of course, in comes the Incineroar. That's going to drop the attack stat of both of my Pokemon. However, we actually had the reverse effect with the Annihilate, but actually rose our attack sharply. So that's actually something that's positive, something that's going to be going for us. We're going to go in and lock in for the Drain Punch into the Scizor, and then of course we're going to lock in onto the Incineroar. Okay, just going to wait for our opponent to choose their play here. Obviously, there can't be any kind of a fake-out situation due to the terrain. They're going to go for the Terastallization here. They're going to keep Scizor in. They're going to keep the Incineroar in. And, of course, as you can see, they've decided to go in for a Ghost-type Incineroar. Now, this is something that we've seen come into play here quite a bit with Regulation H, as well as Regulation G, and I believe Regulation F. Ghost Incineroar seems to be the big deal here. Obviously, it helps them against their one big major weakness. We managed to get a Drain Punch off here. They go in for the Dual Wing Beat, and of course that makes contact with the Maushold, taking us down into the yellow. There's a Flare Blitz coming in from the Incineroar, making direct contact with the Annihilate, and of course taking us down in below half the HP. To make things worse, we also have a Burn. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm having a blast with this whole Grand Challenge thing. I'm having a blast with Regulation H. It is a little bit tiring though. You get worn out very easily the more matches that you do. But when you think about it, this is probably the most challenging regulation to date. And the fact that it is so challenging, you never know exactly what you're going to see. That's what excites me about Regulation H, okay? Even though I'm uploading these losses, I'm hoping that someone can learn from my experiences, okay? by far, no means do I believe that I'm the best battler out there, and I don't really put that out there as a persona. I'm not a fake person. I like to show my experiences. This is what my channel is all about. If you can learn something off of the battles that I have, that is great. Kudos to you guys. I'm really glad you enjoy my videos. And if you do, make sure you drop a like, post a comment, let me know what you guys like. I know it can be a little tiring seeing some losses after, quite a bit. But, I really believe that by uploading these, it's showing my experience. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. And I want to be able to keep bringing these videos to you as much as possible because, I'm not some fake channel that's uploading, all these wins. And, there's some channels out there. I'm not going to drop any names, but a lot of them have been around a while. Okay. Anyways, back to the battle. We managed to get an attack off onto the Sneasler. Huge play there. Flare Blitz coming in from the Incineroar. That's going to be able to pick up the KO. And unfortunately, that is a loss in the competition. But you know what? We're not done here. I've got like 20 more videos to actually edit and upload here today. So we're doing a lot of commentary. Hopefully you guys enjoy and take care.